Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear audience, Assalamu alaikum. I welcome you all to today's New Bangladesh. Here, as usual, we shall discuss new people, new policy, new economy, new science, new technology, new laws, overall, new Bangladesh. Dear audience, you know that Bangladesh basically missed industrial revolution, but we should not miss the computer revolution. From this point of view, Bangladesh embraced digitalization. But on the one hand, one new thing, if we introduce, on the other hand, we get some threats or something negative related with that new introduction. You know, we have now a very big cyber world, both in our country and globally. And at the same time, we are having some cyber threats. So our today's topic is related with this cyber security. Dear audience, in our studio here, as our guest present, Dr. Shabnom Mustary and Mr. Shamim Ahmed. Both of them are specialists in cyber security. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you, sir?
All good, thank you.
Well, I would like to ask Dr. Shabnom Mustary, please tell us about you in brief.
Thank you, everyone. First of all, I would like to say many thanks to give me opportunity to be here. Here is Dr. Shamnom Mustary. I have completed my SSC and HSC from Mansingh Girls Cadet College, and then I got Russian government scholarship, and I started my journey in Russia for honors in mathematics and computer science. Then I have completed from there and started my journey for masters in automation control system. And in 2011, I have completed my masters with a good degree, I can say. And my degree was the best degree of the year 2011, and then I have received government fellowship for the PhD program also, but for some familiar reason I couldn't complete it. Then I have come back with my family, means my husband and my child also. Then here in Bangladesh I have started my PhD journey in Dhaka University of Engineering and Technology at the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, and I have completed recently in December 2024 my PhD journey in from Computer Science and Engineering Department. Now I am working as an assistant professor at the University of Daffodil International University and the Department of Software Engineering. So
Thank you, madam. Now about you, sir.
Thanks for inviting me. This is really my first opportunity to be in a show like this, so thanks again. So my background is, I'm an IT professional, but my background is, from a social science graduate turning into an IT graduate. So to be specific, I began my studies at the Dhaka University. First of all, my SSC and HSC is from Pabna Cadet College. So she's from another girls' cadet college, right? So we have a similarity there, which is nice. And you're also from cadet college, so there is a common thing among us. Now, finishing my HSC back in 1986, so I started my bachelor's in international relations at the University of Dhaka. Then completed my bachelor's and moved to postgraduate degrees under a scholarship in Japan. So I moved to Japan back then, and then I did my master's degree in business and computing. So it was a mixture of business and computing, international business. So, but then I had my passion about computers from long ago. Soon after my HSC, when I started my career in Dhaka, I used to go for training programs and sort of self-learning on the computer world, like programming and database. I got a lot of interest in there. So I finished my degree in Japan in 96 is my master's degree. Then I moved into the IT world. I jumped into the IT job market. So I worked for Intel, which is an Intel Corporation silicon chip maker. But I was in the IT hands-on side, and basically I worked for Intel, a couple of other multinational companies in Tokyo. So like Deutsche Bank, a German bank. That's where I worked for 5 years, and Intel for 5 years. Then I took a migration to Australia with family, and I moved to Australia, and that's where I've been working for another, like, I completed 25 years of my IT career. So I'm turning in from international relations to a complete information technologies, from IR to IT, and that's still I've been doing in the IT field. As for my degrees, in terms of cybersecurity, I have done a second master's degree very recently as a part-time online degree from the University of New South Wales, which is just completed just a couple of months ago. And I'm doing a PhD as a part-time PhD, of course. I'm a full-time working, so I'm doing part-time PhD in, that's an AI with an application into the field of cybersecurity. So that's supposed to complete by the end of next year, hopefully.
Thank you,
So
sir.
that's in a nutshell my career.
Well, thank you, sir. Now, as regards the cyber security, Dr. Shamnom Mustary, what is your opinion as an academician? What is it, say, cyber security?
Actually, officially, if we can say that what is cyber security actually, nowadays almost everyone, we are depending on the internet. So, it's a, we can say a technical part for the system, computer or internet. So, when we are trying to protect our systems from the others outside attacks, it's nowadays calling like hackers or something, malware maybe, or viruses. So it's called the actually cyber security. How we can protect our systems or networking or our, in fact, the computer also.
Thank you, sir. Sir, as an IT specialist, what is your opinion, sir?
So I'll just add to what Dr. Mustary just said. So if I go a little bit by professional book and the practice, the cybersecurity is a set of practices. So basically, what is the goal of cybersecurity? What is the set of practices will do for us? It is to, at the end, we need to protect data. Okay, so business data, transaction data, personal data, Facebook data, all this data is stored somewhere. Okay, in a data center, in a device, on a storage, or data is in transit. Data is flying through a wire or wirelessly, right? So basically the three pillars of cybersecurity is, it's called CIA, confidentiality, then integrity, and then authorization, like, access control. So there are the three pillars. So the first one is confidentiality, means my data is my data. I should have the maximum access, and always I should have the access consistently.
Yeah.
So my data should not be changed. My data should not be accessed by somebody else. Okay, integrity means data should be as it is all the time. Okay, and then access and authorization will be who can access my data at what level. Say, for example, if I give an example as a school, a simple example to put that into perspective, if it's a school is having 1,000 students, the data for all the students' records, their finance and tuition and fees, everything is stored in database. So, for example, the class teacher will have access to all the students of her or his own class. Okay? The school admin who controls the fees and finance, she or he will have access to only the data related to fees. Maybe the principal or the headmaster of the school will have access to all the data of all the students. So, say there are multiple role-based access. So access control is part of a foundational principle of cybersecurity when we want to protect data.
Thank you, sir. Related with this, sir, I would like to ask you that commonly, what is meant by cyber attack?
Yeah, so if I put your question in slightly differently, so what motivates?
Yes.
What are the motivations?
Motivations,
Why
yeah.
cyber attacks
Yeah,
happen? All
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
times we
yeah.
hear about cyber attack, threats, Facebook accounts deleted or breached, stolen, data stolen. So the main motivations are, there are multiple motivations. One is the financial. We heard about ransomware. Okay, ransomware will, somebody from the cyberspace will inject some malware. Malicious software is called the malware. So the attacker will put some malicious files to come to your computer, lock your data systems, okay, all your data. Like you cannot open your own data. Password is gone. Nothing is working. But at the back of your computer or computers in the network, all affected very quickly. So it's possible by ransomware attack. Then on the display it will show you have to send 100 Bitcoin or let's say 50 Bitcoin to this account. Then I will unlock your account. So the attacker puts some malware, lock the system, and that malware has already spread across the company. Let's say there are thousands of computers. So the data is locked, and data means business. Data has the highest value, right, as of today's digital
Yes,
world. And then the company will decide what to do. They will pay back 100 Bitcoins. Now the attacker has two options. Okay, he has the upper hand. He can unlock your computer and let you do your operations. He will lose nothing. But there is a double-edged problem here. Attacker can be, a real bad situation. He will get the money, but there is no guarantee that he will open your computer again. So you lose data as well as money. So this is called the ransomware attacks. There are other attacks. So this is the financial motivation.
Yes.
The other motivation is reputation. If somebody is very strange, like he has a strange view about your company or your organization, he or she might come and launch some sort of, for example, he will come and try to deface or delete your website. Let's say you are a political organization, right? You have certain values and theories or some ideologies that you want to spread across for the good of the country. Now, if you have an opponent, he will maybe hire some attackers, pay some money, and then delete your website just to harass you. Okay, in the election campaigns, this happens a lot. Okay, so there are some political motivations as well, right? Sometimes there are attackers, like for example, if I'm an employee and I'm a disgruntled employee, like I lost my job, but I have a certain degree of grudge against my company. Okay, I think I should not have lost my job. Then I go out, I stole some information, passwords and sensitive information, how to access the network. I can go out, because I know the systems, I can go out and initiate some attacks, something called like DDoS attacks, distributed denial of services, which will slow down your servers and systems or your website. Your website is business. Your website is slow because of the DDoS attack happened. That means your business is slow or maybe down. So there are multiple other examples, the types of attacks.
Thank you, sir. Now, in this connection, I would like to ask you that I am using WhatsApp. 2-3 months ago, something happened with my WhatsApp account. Someone probably hacked or something. But in WhatsApp, it is written, it is end-to-end encrypted. So how could it happen that someone is getting inside my account and doing something from there?
Sir, well question. Actually here, with me, one thing happened. Last 1 or 2 months before, actually I was busy with my some works at home. So called me and he introduced himself that he is a doctor calling from the Dhaka Medical College. So I asked, how did you get my phone number? So he told me, you got did you get the COVID like vaccine? So I told him, yeah, 3 I have taken. So he is telling me, okay, I got your number from there and I have all the information from there. So I am asking, oh, then why did you call me? So he is telling me, okay, I am sending one password or one code in your phone number or something like OTP code something I'm sending, just tell me the code. So I was so busy, I couldn't even think who could be like this, call me, and as a specialist like in this sector, but I didn't think, I was busy. So when I saw the code, I cut the phone, I saw there was an not like OTP or code, like not 4 or 6 digit. There was something like, alphabetic word, then number, and it was so large. I couldn't remember even. I thought it may be 4 code, I will give them.
Yep.
But suddenly I thought, no, OTP or code something, it should not be like this. 4 or 6 maximum, there should be some number. But why like this, I couldn't in fact remember. So he just few seconds, he called me, first give me the, tell me the code. So I was worried, why he is talking like this? If he is a doctor from Dhaka Medical College, he shouldn't talk with me like this.
He's rushing.
Yes,
Rushing, yeah.
just he is telling, no, tell me first the number. So suddenly I clicked there. Then I told, you know whom you are talking with? I am an PhD, PhD holder in this sector, computer science and engineering, and a specialist is this. If you are a doctor, I have taken 3 COVID vaccine. You have the NID number, everything. Then why you are asking me the number? And this is not the code. Who are you? Can I go to the police or inform? He just cut the call because he got that I came to know. So there may be something that you got some link. It's called like phishing link. Nowadays it's happening in especially in Bangladesh for social network or not for socially, in fact, like the banking sector also. They are giving you some link. They are telling, okay, fine, click here. It is almost copying the main, maybe like google.com. Google, maybe they are just putting CO. We are not just, always we are busy. We can't see, what is the, from this site or not. Maybe some links that you got and you click there. So when you click, they again ask you the password or the username. So they are taking all of your information. This is the fact that this is called, I can say, in cybersecurity, this is called phishing attack.
Well, sir, if you, do you want to add anything, sir?
Yes, very interesting example from the real life, which was I was listening very carefully. So that's an example, typical example of a phishing sort of practice, like phishing attacks. Now, if you look back, one of the biggest phishing attacks in the world, we can always refer back to 2016 in the US election. That's where the phishing attacks actually, it got initiated from Russia. So 2 malware. First of all, they came to some computers within the Democratic Party in US. They wanted to sort of downgrade their campaigns and do whatever possible so that they can fulfill their mission. Okay, so they injected some malware in a few computers of the Democratic Party's activists. Like, in party, you have many people who are working for the president for the election campaigns. So that phishing attack the goal was to capture the data. For example, what is their campaign strategy? What kind of community and campaign network they're maintaining or they are going to do? Or what kind of budget they're putting? Which states they're going to do what sort of activities. These are vital information when the campaign happens. So they spread the computers, so they spread the malware across computers, and then it was Bernie Sanders, who was a Democrat candidate at that time. So the goal was to sort of downgrade Democrat candidate at that time. I forgot who was the president candidate, but it was successful. There were 2 different malware attacks allegedly from the Russian side. So that's a phishing attack in a large scale, which spoiled like thousands of computers. They gathered all the data, analyzed the data, and then took their decisions and strategies which will go against the Democrats for that particular campaign.
So what I understand, sir, that the highly developed countries like USA or Russia, they are also not well protected from cyber attacks, sir.
Yep.
So,
Yes.
well, what are the cyber security threats globally, sir? Can you explain, please, sir?
So yeah, so the types of attacks is one of the phishing that she gave an example, I gave an example, and then ransomware, which is very much motivated by financial gains, and then the DDoS, I mentioned about it, and then it comes to AI, okay? So those are the types of attacks. These are the challenges every day. Like we are talking, those attacks are happening somewhere, okay? So, and then the AI comes in. It helps us a lot to defend ourselves, but then think about the attackers. They also benefit from the AI,
Yeah, yes.
okay? So, but the motivation is different. Our motivation is to protect my country, my data, my
Company,
company organizations.
organization, yes.
The attackers using the same AI tool to penetrate even faster in much more innovative way. And they can do, for example, a malware creation can be done in a matter of seconds. AI can do analysis of what you are doing to protect your network. If I have a AI-based tool as an attacker, okay, I can quickly create a tool and model my AI, algorithm in such a way so that it can go out and reach out to your network, will capture and analyze what's in your network, and do the analysis in milliseconds and report back to you. Okay, this gentleman has this protection. Okay, if I know exactly what you are doing, I will know what to do to break your network. So AI is helping the defenders as well as it's helping the offenders.
Well, thank you, sir.
So that's a new trend.
New trend. In this connection, I'd like to ask you, there is something called US Cyber Command in US military. And in our country, we have Army, Navy, Air Force, but I'm not sure whether we have this type of cyber command in Bangladesh Army or in Bangladesh Defense Forces. I'm not sure, sir. Do you think that if there is not, we should have similar types of forces like this? Or
Definitely,
this,
I can give examples from. I was in Japan for many years, and now in Australia. In Australia, we have ACSC, Australian Cyber Security Council or Center, which is a national level who actually formulates all the policies for cyber security and frameworks, and they test it and they align with the regulators. Okay, everything goes hand in hand, but they're governed by ACSC as an organization of the government. And then you have ASD, Australian Signals Defence. I'm not sure exactly if that is the word or not, but it's the defence. They formulate a lot of technical aspects and frameworks. Okay, so you have a government level framework and set of policies, and then you apply those policies and frameworks specific to the industry. The defense is a sector. Defense will do their frameworks to protect and defend the data. And then you have commercial sectors. And there are some general frameworks as well. So for example, Essential 8. There are 8 formula that, this is a best practice in Australia. It's called Essential 8. There are 8 formula how you protect and defend and secure your own data and network. So I hope I answered your question to some extent.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Well, what are the major cyber security threats in Bangladesh? I'd like to ask you.
As well as first thing, I tell about the phishing. This is the major. What is happening nowadays, especially in our social media, Facebook, and for our also accountings, means banking system also I can say, and middlemen also, it is maybe in banking system it is happening, but phishing is the most common and regularly it is happening in Bangladesh. That is, we should aware, because nowadays, like a digital era, we are living in digital era, so I can say we are buying or money transaction also, everything is online. And the generation, new generation, especially in Bangladesh, they are too much addicted with social activities, means social science,
Social
media, yes.
So from there they should protect themselves, especially from the phishing. That when they are sending some link or you know, one thing I hear from one TV channel also, there I have seen that one girl is telling her close friend send her a link and tell, please click here to help me, or maybe for voting system something,
something.
in
Okay,
university, like there is, you know, they are actually active, their activities, there's something going on. So she thought, okay, one vote she needs, I will put. She put, but they are asking password and the ID. So she gave, and then just she lost her Facebook account, ID, everything. So you know, if you are getting from something unknown, in fact from even banking, like some bank or the financial, that you just click here, maybe some new things is coming, or your account, you check your account, please give me the ID. So we should think twice before clicking this site, that whether these sites are like faithful, efficiency they have or not.
Well, as you mentioned about bankings, and I would like to ask you the question about that Bangladesh bank hacking.
Yes.
They hacked a huge amount of money from our bank. How could it happen? Was there no security, cyber security? Or
Actually, in 2016, in Bangladesh bank, they hacked lots of money. Actually, who hacked, how hacked, this is not the question. Question is, are we secure? Can we secure our data from
hacking
outside?
From outside, yes.
You know, if you are opening your door, so of course thief will come inside your home and they will store all the things and they will go. That's mean, my question is, can we secure our data or secure our system? Maybe, you know, in Bangladesh, actually, we don't have our own technologies. Like, we are not, we don't have our Microsoft Word like USA, they have, or the systems like computer related, and the mailer or antivirus. We don't have nothing, everything. In fact, data center also we are hiring from the others country, right? Means we are using others thing in our country. Means these data are maybe available. So I think so government can take initial that whether we can produce products in our country, in Bangladesh. You know, in 2025, 5th January, there was a news that Citibank PLC, also they tried to hack this bank. Means somewhere, I think so they have security, means cyber security specialist also they have, but it is not initial, that's mean. They have more, some act maybe they can add there, or as I'm telling that we have
They should
our
develop
own,
their system.
Yes,
we should have our own programs
own
like that.
programs, systems, everything we can.
Own programmers. Well, sir, in relation with this, I would like to ask you that how can you organize this, sir?
Okay, so so I will just add to the points that Dr. Mustary was talking about. So I was fortunate to spend quite a bit of time when this happened. For the Bangladesh Bank is our central bank, right? So that happened on the February of 2016, right? Am I right?
Yes.
I was following up on the newspapers. I was overseas, of course, but I was really closely monitoring because this was a money as big as $950 million. $950 million.
Yes, almost 1 billion.
Yeah.
Almost
So
1 billion.
Now, the way I summarize the whole incident was it was a failure at multi-layers, okay? Our governance. I'm talking about governance comes from the government, like finance ministry,
Yes.
the banking side, and then you have the IT department, and then you have foreign experts working on site.
Yes, yes.
Maybe on site, maybe remotely. But the
Remotely,
control
yes.
is the important thing. The control of the systems that handle the money and transactions between central bank to the Federal Reserve Bank in US through the SWIFT systems. These are all interconnected systems based on trust, right? But then I think we had my understanding is that we had problems from inside.
Inside.
Okay, so there was a people problem, there's some policy problems, practice problems, and technology was a problem. Okay, and then central bank is a sensitive place, and I think we had some foreign experts working for the bank, not just working. The systems had controls. The people had controls over the systems who are non-Bangladeshi, right?
Non-Bangladeshi,
So
yes.
as far as I remember, I think we can be suspicious about a lot of things, okay? Because it took 3 to 6 months for that massive attack to be,
To be
successful,
Yeah, successful.
okay,
Yes.
end to end. Even though $950 million was not lost, if I'm not wrong, because they were able to inject the virus, and the virus got spread across. People are working, they didn't realize. There were specific computers who were able to, there are fixed computers that could send SWIFT messages from the
Yes,
bank
yes,
IT
yes.
sections.
Of course, yeah.
They identified, they put the virus in there, right? The virus is collecting data from the heart of the computer. And it's collecting the data as the typist, the operator is typing it's called key logger. So whatever you are typing messages, you are typing your username and password.
Yes.
So from the key loggers, the virus is sitting there.
Yes.
The hackers were successfully putting the virus,
Yeah.
took those key loggers, every key press is collecting. So virus is a software.
Software, yes.
And it was designed so that it collects all the information
On that, yeah.
from the computer or computers and send it to the hacker side.
Okay, sir.
The hackers took the data, analyzed, they did a fine report that this is the design, this is how it operates, this is the sender, this is receiver, this is the frequency of money that is being sent out from Bangladesh to other countries, to the Reserve Bank. So they know the pattern. They know the critical information like passwords, which computers, every computer has an ID. So they know the amount. So everything is researched. So it was very easy for them to become successful for such a critical systems to break through. And it was amazing. And I believe that we failed in multiple levels. Maybe there could be more, and it could be organized because it is very systematic. Okay, to me, I find it still. I believe it was an organized crime.
Organized.
Okay, from inside, connecting to middlemen to outside.
Yes,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sometimes insiders are more dangerous than the outsiders.
Because yes,
outsiders,
exactly.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, sir, I would like to ask you, sir. For example, I am an ordinary person. I use emails. Is it possible to get into my account and read all the emails for someone outsiders?
So you're asking if I
There
can
are
access.
complaints like this. Yeah, there are complaints that someone get inside in his account and reading all the emails and sometimes deleting emails, even threatening
Well,
that man.
it's simple
Yeah.
because as long as somehow you can take control of my heart, right, or brain, you can turn off
Yes.
my switches here and there. So if you take control of the password of the computer, if the computer doesn't have a strong password, a strong password is a long password, a strong password is a complex password. Plus, you have to have the MFA, which is called multi-factor authentication, like OTP and all these things.
Like this, okay.
The multiple ways. If your computer is weak in terms of accessibility, right, then you are vulnerable all the times. Now, if you are vulnerable, if I'm a hacker, I know how to scan the computers around the world. If I scan the computers around the world, there will be 1 million computers, for example, and in 1 minute, I can design my scanner that tell me which computers don't have a username and password, right? It will come and report. And then I will try to access those. It is one of the simplest way of finding out which computer is least protected. Okay, so if you don't have your password set in your computer, or your password is a default one, when I buy a computer, login admin, password admin. So if I scan the network, it will tell me how many computers and which computers have this kind of default password that never got changed. That means I can try with those passwords. Okay, I can get access. As long as I have an access to your computer, I can do anything I want. Reading emails, deleting profiles, deleting pictures, and maybe you have stored a file that has your bank account information, everything. So that's my computer now.
Yeah. Oh,
So
I like this.
yeah.
Well, sir, is there any chance of spying through these emails or through internet somehow? Someone who is very strong in programming or like this, not that hacker, maybe a big power or something like this is spying through this internet or through accounts.
So spying is another way of saying I'm trying to do hacking, right? So it's pretty much similar to what I discussed just now.
Yes.
It's always possible, as long as your network and your computer is vulnerable from access point of view. Yes, you can do that, anything that you want, but as for the spying, I think you are trying to ask the question in a different way, right?
Yes, different way, yes.
So, so for example, can you just repeat
Yes,
the
I
question
can.
in a different way?
For example, my country is not that strong country, or not that developed country, too much developed country. So there are many developed countries in the context of programming and in the context of science and technology. Can they make any spying inside our country using their tools, submarine cables, satellites, or anything like this? Since we don't have our own like this. What I understand.
So broadly speaking, I think what they can do is, spying is something, for example, there is an attack type, it's called man in the middle.
Man in the middle.
Say if you are a sender, or you are sending money from here to there, there is a receiver.
Or information, sir.
Right, so your transmission goes through a secure channel. Now, if that channel, which is between you and the person you are sending money to, or your bank to the other bank, if it's a bank to bank, if it's an individual to individual, it's always through a channel, which can be wired or wireless. Now, that channel has to be protected by certain protocols and security like encryption. Now, the man-in-the-middle type of attack will come. He will spoof the networks. Spoof means he will tap into your transactions. If the channel does not have enough security parameters, okay, it's less likely, but in some cases it can happen. It's rare,
But it may happen.
Bank to bank is protected in most cases, but things happen. But from individual to individual, for example, she was talking about a phishing attack. Now, this is the type of attack. So the attacker does not come and touch you, okay, and doesn't call you. The attacker will initiate his program so that he can penetrate to your channel and then see if the attacker can take out some information like IP address, which IP address is sending from, which IP address is going to. In computer world, there is no human. It's IP address to IP address. And then you have TCP ports. And then you have encryption levels.
Yes.
The secure channel is always secured. One of the critical tools is called encryption, right? So if the encryption is not enough, it's called data masking. If you mask the data with a proper encryption algorithm, it will do certain extent, and then if you do more masking, you have applied a more secure encryption method, but sometimes the encryption is not good enough, or encryption can be decrypted. Okay, there are technologies. So, for example, if you created a missile systems like in the military, right?
Yes.
Like today's missile is, you have the best one. Tomorrow I come with a better one.
Yes.
So you're no more best. And then it goes on. Think about China, Russia, and US.
Yes.
So in cybersecurity, similar things. You have an encryption which is top of the notch, on a top notch at the moment, but then tomorrow or day after tomorrow, something else comes in and that new tool will help the decrypt your encryption. Okay, so the man in the middle, he will try to decrypt or hijack this channel, and say you're sending from A to B, he will come and do something. He will move the channel from A to C. So it's not going, the money is not going to you, money is going to somebody else, his pocket. So that's one example where your question was about.
Well, sir, thank you very much for your question, sir. I think I have covered all the necessary questions, important questions. Well, sir, any suggestion for our new Bangladesh?
Yep, so New Bangladesh, I'm very positive about New Bangladesh. I really don't know what New Bangladesh, how it is new. Of course, I can see there are some, governance is changing, the new possibilities, are, popping up, and new energy because it's driven by youth and a very prospective leadership right now. This is a chance, probably in a lifetime, that we can see that we can change ourselves. Like when I say change ourselves, means change the way we are, change the way the country has been running, and cybersecurity and information technology is no exception from there. So we have this chance to modernize our cybersecurity infrastructure, but that's not just infrastructure. This is an opportunity where we can make fast moves and very practical moves to make our policies, strategies, tools, techniques, budgets, human resource development very critical. Okay, we need to have good trainers, right? So that we can train people to become trainers and professionals. So that's the human resource side. And cybersecurity is a combination of technology, policy, and there's a cultural thing as well. We have to have a mindset of secure or not secure. It's a mindset thing, which is a cultural thing. But Bangladesh has been maturing. So I must say that, there is a data published in 2018 by the Global Cybersecurity Maturity Center. Okay. So they published the data. There are 194 countries. Out of 194, I think Bangladesh stands at 53, which is in the top 25 percentile, which is pretty good.
Very good,
right?
yes.
So, but then that's not good enough, because cybersecurity is a domain which is changing very fast. Today's attacks are old tomorrow. Okay, and then we create something to defend ourselves, to mitigate those new threats, but then it continues. So we have to continuously adapt to the new realities, right? So I think we have the right leadership right now. The young people are there, and with the right mission and vision, I think we can reach even better than 53rd, ranking in the cyber maturity. It can go faster from here.
Thank you, sir, very much. And your suggestion?
So I think so. Firstly, we need to change our Digital Act law. There maybe according to the time, and we can take some initial laws also. We can from the government we can take, and of course computer council. So ICT is there under ICT division. There they can take some initial, so that the young generation or who wants to become a cyber security specialist, so they can train up. So if we have lack of the skill trainer, we can from the abroad we can take, as sir also told. So we can train up the young generation, and government also can do one thing, that is by advertising in different way like TV or radio something, that awareness of the crime, cybersecurity crime is a huge crime. Nowadays is the biggest crime is cybersecurity crime, cybercrime, sorry. So we can hear like by advertising or increasing publicity, we can avoid especially the young generation who are using the social networks. Thank you
very much, sir. Dear audience, this was our today's discussion about the cybersecurity. I hope that you enjoyed our discussion. So this is all with our today's discussion. Thank you very much for watching and hope to see you again in our next episode. Assalamu alaikum.